I'm Fernando Merida, age 19, and my profession is photography. I started taking pictures around sophomore year of high school. I was never interested in photography until I joined a photography class at my high school. I decided to take up photography when I could just stop a moment and then be able to come back to it, and it feels good being able to put all of the roll in one frame, I guess, and that's what made me join photography. This is the Olympus Muse Zoom. It was made in Japan, 85 bucks. So with 85 bucks, you could, start your dream job. I have one that I'm walking out of the trolley station and an older guy and his daughter, and then they're talking to a cop, but the reason I like it is because since they're colored, you don't know the cop stopping him for, because of color of his skin or because he's asking for help, and I think that's why I like it so much. There's been times where, obviously everyone doesn't want a camera in their face, so I try to come in real secretly, or if not, I go in all the way in and make a conversation. And if it's someone who's down on their luck and is homeless or something, I try to give them $1 or $2 for letting me take their picture. But there's been times where, I've been chased or I've been screamed at or I've had to run. Not run, but, walk away real fast. Me growing up, I grew up in a pretty crappy house, and with a lot of brothers, so not that much money. And I still find ways to get all the film I want and get money to develop every single roll of film. And I think that's what people don't understand, is the passion you have for something can overcome all your problems. I used to go out with that and have those big old lenses and all that equipment, but I think it's just since street photography is much more quick and you got to be real sneaky with your stuff. I feel like this is much smaller, and I just tie it around my wrist, and if I see something, I just pull it out, take it, put it back, and I'm out. But with something like that, I'd have to, mess around with everything, and it just takes more time and it makes more noise, and by the time you get it out, the moment's gone. And I never thought I'd get to have a $1,500 camera, and even when I got it, I went back and got an $85 camera. But, it's just determination and patience, and sooner or later you'll get to where you want. And I don't know, sometimes I don't take a picture of people because, well, in this case it was the mom and the little kid, but the little kid didn't have any socks, shoes, and it was pretty cold outside. And the reason I didn't reach for my camera was because, I felt bad for them. I didn't want to put them on the internet. And can I take a picture? You can just feel that sometimes. So in my head, I feel like I take pictures of the people who are down on their luck, kind of to spread awareness and help people for future reference not to do stuff like that, or to avoid trying to end up in a bad spot. And I hope my photography will tell that kind of story and try to help people like that. I try to just use single words, just single word captions, because I feel like if you write too much, then people lose interest in the post and they just keep scrolling. So I try to use one word just so they could read the word and then look at the picture, then find the similarity between them, and then I try to use words that capture the whole feeling of the picture, I guess. But I feel like people understand them sometimes, yeah. It took me 3 years to get where I am, but people ask me what's going on with my photography. People come up to me and tell me they like my photography. Because of how determined I am, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make bigger things with photography, and there's no doubt in my mind.